Welcome in, y'all, man, to the first episode of Jam Session, man. This gonna be a weekly occurrence. This is well overdue, man. We supposed to been doing this shit a minute ago, but it's my fault. I took too long. But welcome in, man. This is Jam Session with both of your hosts, Smoke Session and your boy ESPN T. So
What's good, man? What's good?
same, you know what it is. So we might as well jump right into it. The biggest trade in a while, this Rockets trade that
On
went down.
paper,
Paper.
it's the biggest trade ever, right?
Yeah, the trade Kevin Durant like that. And a 4-man trade. I mean a 4-team trade.
7 teams, like shit. 8 players, like 14 picks, some shit like that.
So yeah, look.
A lot happened.
The only thing they talk about though was the Kevin Durant trade though. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Like it's a whole bunch of like backdraw to that. Like a lot of folks don't even know about. Like the Lakers was involved in that trade. T-Wolves, Hawks, Warriors, Nets, and then Suns and Rockets.
That's a real fire sale right there. You blowing it up.
Yes.
So let's name the Rockets because the Suns they blew it up. They looking to rebuild. They got to be. They got it. Ain't nobody else there but Devin Booker.
Yeah, for the Suns, pretty much. And Bradley Beal might be out the door, but he might have been out the door for a couple years now. But it's looking like he might really be out the door. It's probably gonna be this summer too. Like if these trades gonna happen, they probably going to happen this summer, not when the year start. So if Bradley Beal is gonna get dealt, he probably gonna get dealt sooner than later.
Yeah. He need to. It don't fit. I don't know what GM thought that shit was gonna fit, but you were sadly mistaken, motherfucker. Sadly mistaken. That shit did not fit. I did not see it going down like that at all. Like you got Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, they the same type of player. They trying to get buckets in the same area. So I ain't get it. To go with Kevin Durant.
I thought at least they would make the damn playoff. I think they made the playoffs one time in 3 years or something like that.
Right? Yeah, one time. And went home.
Went
home early.
A conversation that really need to be had that ain't been had was that the worst best team supposedly? I know the Nets in this conversation too with the KG and Paul Pierce trade.
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
KD to the Suns was not it though. That was not the move. Like when that move first hit, it didn't end up carrying the weight.
It was pretty good, but once they got Bradley Beal, I was like, that shit don't fit at all. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That ain't the wave.
Now Brad was there the first time.
That ain't the wave.
Even the first time Brad lost in the first round.
He was and he was hurt. He was hurt in and out. He was hurt in and out. See, look, you did better with him hurt than like no. Hell no. That GM got to get fired or whoever. Buy that team from whoever owned that shit because you went from going to the finals to this shit. That fast? Come on, man. You blown your team up twice.
You gotta blow it up at this point because it is over with. It's over with. While that was getting abused, like they didn't make the playoffs.
Nah.
This year. Bradley and KD
they didn't make the play in.
They never clicked. Yeah.
So that's you know what? KD got a fresh start in Houston with some guys that he can be protected around and show them what to do in the fourth. That's what I hope his mentality is because I mean, you should be bringing in another.
You know, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. So the Rockets, brought in Dorian Finney-Smith from Dallas and Lakers, right? From the Lakers, Dallas. You know, they got Dorian Finney-Smith, the one they call Black and Mal.
Yeah, I'm about to say Black and Mild.
Right. Right. They brought in Black and Mal. They got Clint Capella, and they got Steven Adams. Hey, I don't, bro. I thought Capella was like 40. That man, 31 years old. That's crazy.
Fucking
I felt like he
baby,
was
bro.
so
He been in the
old.
league. Yes, he been in the league. He's a baby. He's a baby. He been a baby all this time.
31. That's crazy. I thought he was older than that. But they got Clint Capella and Steven Adams, both of them 31. So that's the paint, right? So those the centers. Then you got KD and Black and Mal, right? Or be the powerful. Well, you got KD, Black and Mal, and Jabbar. Okay, wait. So KD is maybe the 3 on this team.
Man, don't they got
Unless
that
you bring,
dude?
unless you
They
bring
got the
Jabari.
Amen dude. The Amen dude still there,
Oh,
right?
right. They got Segan. Okay, so they got Segan. Okay, so Segan is the starting center. Or is Segan the power forward and you go let Capella play center?
Man, I'm telling you, they're loaded over there, man. And them boys are gonna figure out how to win.
Now that I'm looking at it, they got more than enough. KD is never going to touch this paint. KD is never touching this paint. Looking at these big men. So KD is probably a wing again. So he's probably a 3 now instead of a 4.
He gonna be so
looking at the
protected.
construction. You got you got Segan, Jabari Smith, Steven Adams, and Clint Capella. That's the paint right there, I would think. That's the paint.
Bruh.
Unless you go let Jabari play small forward. So Jabari and KD is
on defense, he gonna get all the little loose ball rebounds. And he ain't got to go down there and battle with niggas like that. That shit is a wrap for him. This is possibly the safest place for him to land since he went to Golden State. With a coach that's hungry and got a chip on his shoulder and a team that play like that, even with Brooks being gone, you still got all them other young boys that really don't give a shit.
Brooks. Yeah, Brooks would have been nice to have on this team though, as like that guard. That you got Van Fleet, who's the lead guard, right? He's the point guard.
Mm-hmm.
But after Van Fleet pop, them guards, that's gonna be the problem. You got A-Man Thompson, you got Van Fleet, A-Man Thompson. And then you got Russell Shepard and Nate Williams. You know?
I think all of them gonna be able to shine.
Russell Shepard and Nate Williams. Like
I think everybody gonna be able to shine.
Harris.
All of them gonna get buckets this year.
Aaron Holiday. That's a vet I know him.
Yeah, that's one of the
guards, man. They gotta get.
That's one of the
they gotta get another guard.
Man,
you got good. Van Fleet, you got Thompson. Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard is he's gonna have to. So I'm guessing he the backup point guard. Reed Shepard is the backup.
Or Holiday.
Or Aaron Holiday. Aaron Holiday is the backup point guard. Reed Shepard is the 2. Yeah, they're gonna be all right, man. They're gonna need some guard help.
It's gonna be some.
Unless you putting all that unless you putting the offense, you know, you putting out. I mean, I like the 5. I think the bench is where they gotta is where they.
You said they got Steven Adams coming off the bench, right?
Yeah, he in the paint. Yeah, he in the paint.
See, oh man, he already know how to play with KD. It's gonna be easy. He gonna know how to coach the niggas how to play with KD. You got Black and Mild. He know how to play with a star.
Or Clint Capella.
Man.
Or Clint Capella. So maybe they do this. Maybe Adams and Capella come off the bench. You start Segan. You start Jabari and KD.
Yeah.
Right? And then you bring Capella and Adams off the bench with Black and Mild at the 3. Shepard, Holiday.
What? On some real shit, whatever they do, it's gonna be ugly. Whatever they do, it's gonna be ugly. I don't see being able to fuck with them. I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you.
I'll tell you this, man. If I was them, I would have found a way to keep Dylan Brooks. Because if you add Dylan Brooks to this mix with his defense and offense, yeah, bro, man, that's a championship team.
I think they may try to get him back.
Squad,
I think they may try to get him back.
Like him.
In the trade, I think they had to get rid of him. They had to get rid of him because of the value. Because I think because now niggas are talking about with the new CBA, you got to use. That's why it was so many fucking teams because they just couldn't pull that trade off.
Yeah.
Some new rule or some shit. It's like you just can't go into the luxury tax like you used to.
They got a nice little team though. They got a nice little squad though. They do got a nice squad. I think they need one more person off the bench, but they got a nice little nucleus.
They need one more person.
Sure.
I mean, it ain't gonna be perfect.
The Rockets will be all right.
I got them number one coming out the West. Like just even with OKC. Well, I don't know. Number two. I got them at number 2, number 3. I got them either 2 or 3 coming out the West.
Kevin Durant? All right, look. Is this the Kevin Durant? Is this the Kevin Durant factor again? You saw what happened to the last 2 security guards.
But this is a better one because this is like I call this thing quick. Like this is. I ain't gonna say it may, but it fit. It looked like it fit just as well when he went to Golden State. Without the Draymond, he ain't gonna have it's gonna be it's not your team, but it is your team. Like we gonna be looking to you when it come crunch time, when it come game time. We gonna be looking to you because you Kevin Durant, you Durantula, you're the 7-foot monster, and you don't have to come down here and get rough and tough and get your body beat up with no. Even though they don't even do that like that, you get the flow in between, like corner to corner. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to run baseline to baseline no more.
Yeah.
If you do, it's a backdoor alley-oop for you, or get you the ball on the wing. I'm
looking at this team. It look like KD gonna be playing strictly wing.
Why would you want him to do anything else?
Like on the wing. That's what it's looking like. It look like he gonna be strictly a wing guy.
Why would you want him to do anything else? You know he's gonna go out there and be playing ones and free play with the squad. You know if he see like we see that amen nigga that like the Charles Barkley like to call him amen, like amen that you got him, man, you know he's gonna be working with him. Hey, look, you over there on that side, me over here on this side. Houston gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be hard for niggas to fuck with Houston. That's what I'm saying. It's in my opinion. I think I got them. You know, even though OKC coming back as the reigning champs, and they pretty much got their whole squad. Yeah, I got them with the Kevin Durant. Like this could prolong his career.
They gonna need something. They need a little more depth though, in case like if one of those guards get hurt, nigga KD gonna be playing shooting guard. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I can see them. I can see them making a trade or picking up somebody. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna be like, this piece don't like so. But I can see them. You know what I'm saying? Either I can see them picking up a free agent or not a free agent, but making a trade for somebody who's disgruntled early on in the season and get the kinks worked out before February. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Some real shit. If Kyrie and Dame actually rehab, if they actually like Dame can come back and actually be like 70% and can change what's going on.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Pop
That's
Dame a free agent.
a free agent.
Yeah, Dame is a free.
And you can get
Oh
him if
shit.
it's a good enough situation, he gonna take whatever because he already got all his bread. See, that's why they need to stop. See, that's why they hate Gil because he done gave us all the game. He done gave us the like all the game, but niggas didn't know. He telling shit like what niggas is doing and why they doing it. So when it come to that, niggas is in trouble. Real talk. So
Dame
now
could
that we know
literally
that
go
Dame could
anywhere he
sign with
wanna go.
anybody, they ain't got 113 million guaranteed already. He can sign with anybody for $2, $3, $4, $5 million if the motherfucking situation is right. That's real talk.
Yeah. Dame. Whoa. Now Dame to the Rockets. Now Dame to the Rockets, bro. They win in the ring. That would do it. That would do it. That would
Okay though,
do
let
it.
me ask you this
Because you
though.
got a Med Thompson out there to play all the defense on the guard.
But I'm asking you this though. Does Dame does he do because he's 35, right?
Yeah.
He's 35 years
His
old. Okay. Coming off an Achilles.
his wrist.
Do you go into the Lou Will, Jamal Crawford, Ginobili role? Or do you still want to start?
Off the bench.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I'm not taking nothing away from Dame, but
If
Fred Van
if
Fleet
Dame,
has
hey look,
championship experience.
if Dame, you could
I'm just
Dame
saying.
could be the shooter on that team. You put Thompson at the 3, KD at the 4. Now that will put KD back in the paint though. If you start him,
Why would I don't want to
he'll
do
be the
that.
freelance 4 though.
Mm-mm.
He'll be the freelance power forward
Nope.
position.
I got enough people to play
Be the
that position.
freelance power. If you start Dame, if you bring Dame off the bench, that answers that. If you bring Dame off the bench, that answers your bench problem. But is Dame gonna do that though? Is Dame gonna even go somewhere who might bring him off the bench?
Um, that's what I'm like. Wherever he go, unless you go to a struggling team, bro, you gonna have to
Okay,
like
he'll know.
it's about that time. What's wrong with the Lou Will role though? That's all I'm asking. What's wrong with being Lou Will? That's all I'm asking. What's wrong with being Lou Will? What's wrong with being Jamal Crawford? What's wrong with being like, bro? You can actually get a ring. Like you want to come take Fred Van Fleet's spot, but he's actually a champion. Real talk. And he's on a championship level caliber team, and you think this because you pop up at the like quarter end of the season, you're just gonna take my spot? Really? You know what I'm saying? That may look disloyal to some people. Like to me, that would. Like we got KD. Like what's so good about Dame? He may not even fit here, or he may end up being perfect coming off the bench. Where we need when you talking about all that lacking on the bench, Dame gonna pick all that up. That's an easy 20 points, 22 points a game just from Dame.
You know what they should do? If I'm the Rockets, a person who they are, familiar with them, familiar with Kevin Durant,
There you go,
familiar
right?
with the
There you go,
city,
bro. Real
ain't
talk.
gonna
There you go,
cost you that
Rich.
much either, because he already worth a bag.
Who you talking
Russell
about, Dame?
Westbrook
Oh, what?
off the
Yeah.
bench for
I
the
don't know where
Rockets.
Westbrook is. We don't know
Russell
where
Westbrook.
Westbrook is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he gonna stay in Denver?
Westbrook a free agent.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
We ain't heard
even
nothing
not
about
he a free agent.
ain't what's the talk on Westbrook?
You know
Because you know better than me.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So the option is open. The option is open. Like we ain't here. Like Dame is gonna be gone. Russell gonna be playing. Russell go sign somebody this summer and be playing. You
Yeah,
could
and
get
like in a
Russell
few weeks, Russell's
day
gonna
one.
sign to somebody.
And well, I ain't gonna say actually for sure Russell gonna sign to somebody.
All right,
But
so
if you the Rockets,
uh-huh.
Let Russell run your second team. Cause we seen Russell run second teams before.
Is there any animosity from last time he was there?
With KD, nah. Not Russ and KD. He said Russ is out. He said Russell is out. Russell out of where? Out of Denver? For sure. Russell not hurt. Is saying Russell hurt?
Wood, Russell ain't hurt. See, Wood was good. Been a minute, brother.
No, my fault. Free agent. Oh, you mean he like out? You mean he like out of his contract?
Mm-hmm. He definitely out of there.
The Russell, yeah, Denver, out of Denver, yeah, out of Denver, yeah, for sure. But the rumblings around Russell right now, it ain't the Rockets. It's actually the Bucks, right? That's who they saying Russell might go to, the Bucks. But we having the Rockets conversation right now. I'm looking at the Rockets bench, man. You put Russell.
Wait, whoa! You just ain't gonna fast about that like you ain't just say what you just said there. You go over there with Giannis?
yeah, that's the rumor for Russ, the Bucks. Yep.
Okay. Now you said some shit. Now that's it, man. Listen, it ain't about the shooting. Then now it's about something else. I'm being real, like Russ and Giannis, and Russ is alpha enough to tell Giannis to fucking fall back and run the lanes.
Kuz over there too. Ooh. And you got Miles Turner now. Speaking of, you got Miles Turner now.
See, but here's the thing, right? If Russ go over there, here's the thing, right?
So Giannis,
going to the Bucks, the East is so Turner, weak. So we gonna get to it in a minute. I ain't know you fuck. Ooh, nigga. I ain't know. See, you did that was an alley-oop right there. He alley-oop. Ooh, he threw me the pass so I could throw him the alley-oop. I ain't even know that Russell was talking about going over there because the East is cooked right now, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. Not to get sidetracked, but Jaylen Brown can't carry Boston. Like, he's not Tatum. Cook. If Halliburton's cooked and they already lost Miles Turner.
Not without Tatum, hell no.
Cook, you already lost. Like, Porzingis wasn't even playing half the year. He gone. Like, what are we talking about here? Philly, no faith in that. So Orlando basically has a chance to, and you didn't think I was gonna say that. Aha, I saw the extension. Aha, I saw the extension on your boy Paulo. Aha, you Duke nigga. Aha, the 285 mil, possibly if he get. Yeah, I seen it. 235, possibly go to 285. He gonna get that 285. Don't think I ain't see it. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. All right. So you got that. Let's think about who else.
Max.
Maybe Miami. Everybody think about Charlotte. So you got like New York. We gotta hope that they can get it right with the new coach. Maybe Toronto do something. Shit. Cleveland, definitely Cleveland. If they can stay healthy, maybe if they make a move or something, acquire something. Thinking about the East. Did I say Miami? The culture. Anybody think about the Hawks? Anybody think about Brooklyn? Anybody think about Chicago? Detroit? Yeah. So going to like Milwaukee, Orlando, New York, Detroit. If you go to Milwaukee and you know they're gonna like Where's Drew at right now? Where's Drew Holiday at? Where's Drew?
Free agent. No. Drew got traded, didn't it? Drew got traded, or did they buy? Drew got traded. Drew got traded when that shit happened. Portland. Boston. Boston got Anthony Simmons. Yeah, Anthony. That's actually low key pretty good for Boston. They got Anthony Simmons, and they traded Drew Holiday. I think they got Anthony Simmons to get more buckets for this year because Tatum not gonna be there.
Now I'm listening to what you're saying, but I say, when you add people to a group chat, make sure they want to be added. Oh shit! Oh man! Oh, that shit crazy.
Big Tex was good, Big Tex.
Word, like when you're in a group chat, make sure motherfuckers want to be in that group chat. Just don't be adding people to the group chat. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but when it comes to the East, shit is wide open because Jalen Brown and White with Pritchard trying to carry Boston like they was without Tatum. Look, but that brings us to the next segment. And y'all gonna listen, man. Y'all gonna start learning, man. We really know how to run segments just like them niggas. We just gave y'all, 28 minutes on some other shit. Now let's run to this next segment off of what that trade did because it was so many teams and so many players and so many picks, and it's gonna determine on how shit look. Let's go to Dallas. Dallas got a number one pick. They picked up another Duke, another Dookie, Cooper Flag. How you feel about that, T?
Super Cooper.
Super Cooper with relatively well, let's call it out.
Flag.
Super Cooper with it's with Klay Thompson. It's with Klay Thompson. Oh, let's say some of the players he got with him. He got Klay. He got PJ Washington. He got Anthony Davis. He got Gafford. He got Lively. And maybe, possibly, come February, late February, early March, Kyrie could come back. So let's talk about
it. Wasn't Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag was the first move. Cooper Flag was it was a surprise. I'm like, oh shit, they got the first pick. How the fuck they get that? They gave them fucking Cooper Flag. But it was that second move that they made right after the Cooper Flag move. They signed D'Angelo Russell. Right? So you bring in D'Lo with AD, with PJ, with Gafford, with Flag. That could hold you over until Kyrie get back. You know what I mean? That was the move for me. Flag was an unexpected piece. Like that was crazy. Like how the fuck did they end up with the number one pick? But now you telling me you go bring in D'Lo to kind of balance shit out.
Yeah.
Until Kyrie get back, and then once Kyrie get back, D'Lo can move over.
Yeah.
And they could play together. So man, that I was like, wow. And then I'm thinking the Gafford and PJ, right? Two. So you got two dogs. You got AD, Gafford, and PJ, right? They gonna hold the paint down. Then you bring in Lively not there no more. Lively play for the Lakers, but they got another big man. They got another big man.
Oh, so they got another big man. Okay, so that worked. My
It's a
fault.
bigger man. It's a bigger man than AD because AD played the four for them,
But they
not
still got
center.
Gafford.
Oh yeah, Gafford gonna be at the five. AD gonna be at the four, and then shit, you can put PJ there, and then you can go Clay and D'Lo, or you could bring PJ or Clay off the bench. But I like Dallas. I like what Dallas did with the D'Lo move, adding them with because with just flagging AD, then it's without Kyrie, it's a little more question marks. But you bring in the lead guard like D'Lo that can stabilize the team. Yeah, I think they're
Yeah,
gonna be all right, man. That was a big move. That was a big move right there. Right, you could say it was
yeah,
luck
like I
getting
like yeah,
Cooper
like
flag,
what
but them
what you
picking up
call them
them
upset
signing
about
D
it, but we don't
is
care about
crazy.
that. Like we don't care that Dilo snitched on you, Knicks, and you upset about it. We don't care. Like that's a great pickup
Yeah,
for
Nick. Yeah, Nick talking about team. Yeah, Nick talking
that's
about
a
team chemistry. Nick said he gonna fuck
yeah,
the team up.
bro. That's a great pickup
Nick
for
said he gonna fuck the team up.
that's a great like that's a great pickup for
Well, I'm gonna
Dallas. You
put
know
some
what I'm
drink
saying?
in my
On some real shit. That's a great pickup for Dallas until Kyrie come back. How you feel about Dallas, like as a whole? Like I mean, the ball, like the first tip up ain't even been there. We like, but guesstimation. How you feel like Dallas gonna look throughout the year?
All right, I'm back. But yeah, Dallas. All right, so look. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Right. So we got Rockets. We got
Yeah,
Rockets. We got OKC. We got Dallas. We got Dallas. Right.
yeah.
The Lakers. Speaking of Dallas, right? 'Cause I gotta say the Lakers. Lakers just signed DeAndre Ayton. So with what the
Mm,
Rockets just did, you putting the Rockets number one. Well, now OKC number one. OKC number one to further notice. So you got the Rockets number two. So who's that third team out the West? Because you still got the T Wolves down there,
it's
but
just yes, your
I feel
T
like they
Wolves.
trying to make a move. A lot of these teams, Dallas. So is Dallas number three right now?
No, I ain't say that. But Kyrie did say he don't know if he coming
Who's
back.
that
I'm just
third
saying
team?
it's still Minnesota. I got Minnesota in there.
Minnesota the three. LA. The Lakers just signed DeAndre Ayton. So that T Wolves. So the T Wolves put the Lakers out. You think the T Wolves still putting them out with Aiken? You think the T Wolves still putting them out with DeAndre, even with Aiken in the mix? It's like when the playoffs start, the T Wolves just turn to like a different team. I think I'm looking at the thing that a lot of these teams are missing is bench depth.
Yeah.
It's bench depth. You know what I mean? Your bench gotta play. Right? Your bench gotta really play.
If they know how to like, yeah, you gotta have a solid bench. If you don't got a solid bench. That's what I'm saying. Again, wherever we start talking, Dame could end up anywhere if he rehab right.
Most definitely.
What if you want to go to San Antonio?
They got so many guards already, man. They got so many guards. You forget De'Aaron Fox down there.
See, yeah,
They
that's another
drafted
one.
the boy
So
from Rutgers this year, right?
it's see, so as you like, it started
They
getting
got the
crazy,
boy
man.
from UConn last year. They got Fox down there.
Yeah, and I think Fox gonna be trying to build something with Wemby. So yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Too. Do I put the Spurs in the Spurs actually got like some OKC shit going on. If you, it's way too early, right? They got some way too early OKC shit going on as far as like the young nucleus that they was away from it. No, De'Aaron Fox still pretty young. When De'Aaron Fox hit about shit, because De'Aaron Fox what 25, 26.
That if that
So should I say shit
if
by
that for
Wemby
real.
maybe third or fourth year? I think the Spurs I were about 2 years ago. Right now, for me,
Cause
they about
yeah,
where Orlando was at about 2 years ago.
what are they
But
doing? They
they
also
ceiling may
they
be high.
also
They
they
ceiling
got
may be higher because they got Wemby.
what I'm saying though, because they got Wemby measured out on the games that he plays, so they can like measure out his career and shit, just based on what they seen at guys at his height. They don't want that the Yao Ming effect, where Yao killing it and all of a sudden he's out the rest of the season or he's out 30 games. Fuck good is that? You know what I'm saying? Niggas like Porzingis be out so
Yeah,
many games and shit because you tall or you ain't doing what you supposed to. Because this ain't regular bat, this is professional, nigga. Like your legs be so hurt so bad that you damn fuck something up. Can't run up and down the court. The blood flow ain't fast enough for you. So that's why when niggas be like, he got to put on some weight. Like, nah, no, he don't. If it's working right, he good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
yeah.
But how you feel about the point that I heard Kid is cool with letting Cooper Flag have some of the playmaking responsibilities off the rip.
I think he gonna do that for the as quick as possible, right? A little bit, right? But when Kyrie get back, his ass is not gonna be running. His ass is not gonna be. No, he's
I
not
mean, well, you
gonna be
still
on
got.
that
I'm
goddamn
saying,
ball. But
yeah, I'm saying, but you still got D'Angelo.
this will
But
be the year, to get him comfortable with it.
yeah, I'm saying because you got D'Angelo, you signed him. You know what I'm saying? You got Kyrie locked in. When Kyrie actually gets back,
So
right?
I get why you would just say, I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let him point for it with Angelo to get him ready,
Because
to get him used to the game. You know what
I mean, because they just signed Kyrie to an
I mean?
extension,
So
right?
I get that.
I'm just saying they signed Kyrie to an
It
extension,
makes
right?
sense.
So Kyrie, I'm saying though, Kyrie just got signed to an extension. So if he just got signed to an extension, and he's the scorer like that, you might as well have Cooper Flag get his LeBron on. I don't have no problem with that. I think that's really really smart. To be truthfully honest with you, coming from J Kidd.
Yeah,
I feel
he not
that
gonna
way.
run them. He not gonna run them at point guard when Kyrie get back. He gonna do that until Kyrie get back.
But you know, it's gonna be times in the game where Kyrie gonna go off, and
It's to
if you
get
want to
him.
stay on the
Yeah,
floor,
that's
you
more
need to
so to
know
get
how to
him
feed
comfortable.
Kyrie. Yeah, but you need to know how to feed Kyrie. You need to know, like, hey, where he at? How he, you know what I'm saying? Because Kyrie, like, he does come off of them. There's so many ways. Like J Kid, I can see J Kid getting if you get the white, if you get Cooper Flag on some point forward type shit, where he you know he definitely can score, but somebody who can be able to get the ball to Kyrie like you want. And AD. Because it's not like, AD ain't gonna be there for like the next 2, 3 years. You got Kyrie for like the next 3, 4 years. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, and he's a first round draft pick, #1 draft pick. Yeah, you might as well. What do you say, God body? You said Kyrie didn't. He's in their mind
So
deferred.
man, he still ends up. Yeah, to AD, not Cooper Flag. You know what I mean? They doing that for Cooper, so Cooper get which I see because Cooper need to work on his handle. So he just putting the ball in his hand so he can get more comfortable handling the ball. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing. So he can have it like in his pocket. Them hands so he can be more comfortable dribbling that rock. But with
Especially,
with Kyrie and D'Lo there, he not gonna be handling that ball. But why Kyrie not there? Hell yeah, because by the time Kyrie get back, he already had it in his arsenal. You know what I mean?
yeah, because even when Kyrie get back, I still see like I can see they line up being like uh D'Angelo Russell, Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, and Gafford. Or you can have Kyrie, Clay, PJ,
I watched
AD,
I watched
Gafford.
them all year long, God, buddy. I watched them all year long, my brother. I seen the the turnovers he had to win the game twice because he bounced off his foot. I seen him leading the team. He led the team in everything, including turnovers. You know what I mean? So I ain't watching clips, guy, but I'm telling you what the scout. I'm telling you what the scout's saying. I know. I don't even gotta tell you what they saying. I already know. He can't dribble. Not on. He's a get it, bounce, attack the goal. Boom. In the league, everybody athletic. So you're gonna have to have some dribble moves in the league. You know what I'm saying? Sweep through gonna have to be a sweep through spin move to the back, lay up on the other side of the goal instead of a sweep through lay up on the right side of the goal.
Yeah, where they know where you're gonna
You know
be
what I
at.
mean? He said if Kyrie was alive, Dallas will be unstoppable. I think more so they gonna use. I think more so Flag gonna be dropping it off the Kyrie, like off the pick and rolls. Like how Kyrie run the pick and roll, right? With them, Cooper Flag gonna be able to call the pick, set the pick, and make the pass. So I know what J Kid doing. If it's me, if I had him, right? I know what he doing. He gonna give you that. He gonna give that pick and roll another option with that guard, whoever that guard is. Whether it's Flag with the ball, or Russell or Kyrie, right? If Cooper is setting the pick, Cooper is a passing option. You know what I mean? And the picking option, right? You call the pick and roll, you throw it back to Cooper Flag at 3-point line. He said he throw it back to you behind him, right? Set the screen, boom, Trey ball. So I get it. So I put the ball in his hands too. I just for a different reason. You know what I'm saying? So he can be comfortable dribbling, and so he could really. I'm thinking it's gonna be he gonna be a pick and roll passer. And if you bullshitting, if you playing the pass, then he gonna go past your ass and dunk on you, type shit off that pick.
And if not, if
that's
you
what
go
I'm
under,
thinking. I don't think he literally gonna let him run it like LeBron. Like,
but hold on, it's some shit though.
Like I don't think it's gonna be a LeBron type thing. It might be
If
without
you go
Kyrie
under,
there.
if you go under, and
It might be without Kyrie there, right? But I'm with full team capacity.
But see, that's another thing.
Exactly.
Kyrie said he may not come back because he wants to be completely healthy.
Yeah, bingo, yeah.
So
yeah,
if you like, and like just like you saying, if you're thinking that he gonna like pass or shoot, he gonna go by you. If you go under, we gonna see what his jump shot look like. And he's from Duke. I can tell you something about them motherfuckers. If they say he can shoot, guess what he can do? He fucking shoot. Motherfucking shoot. Trust me. Word. Don't ever get that twisted. So I don't know if he tore or pop. There's a difference where one of them is worse, and don't get me to trying to tell you which one it is. Be for real with you. Like I'm cracking my ankle just you saying that shit.
What is that? ACL got my back. ACL got my ACL. Towards ACL, man.
So I don't know. I don't know if he had to have where they open. I don't know where they had to open something up or with micro. If he had micro,
ACL Tyree.
I don't know. Like that's all that shit. I don't want to talk about, but like if he come back, is all I'm saying. All I'm saying. So let's go to the East, right? Because so they give Cooper this whole time with a team, and then they give him a whole off because Kyrie already getting guaranteed money because you already signed him. And then they give Kyrie a whole summer, not this summer, but a whole season to watch Cooper, and then a whole like maybe end of the year and going into the summer to get to playing with him, and then next year we talking about something different. But you know, is what it is. Let's go over here to the East. We were talking about that. Are the Pacers and the Celtics cooked? Which team you want to start with, bro?
We can start with the Pacers. Right, we'll start with the Pacers.
All right.
I think the Celtics are a little deeper conversation. The Pacers lost both their best players, bro. One to trade and one to injury.
One to injury, yeah.
ACL, another ACL injury. Speaking of, right? Pacers, it might be just a tank year for them. It may be just a tank year for the Pacers. Like I can see the Pacers packing it up.
For
I can see the Pacers packing
early
it
draft
up for a year and just saying we just gonna be bad this year. Yeah,
I mean,
or something like that. Yeah, just you know what I mean. Because what are they going to do? No Halliburton, no Miles Turner.
I mean,
gone. You got Pascal there. That's a lonely. That's a lonely Pascal right there.
That's a lonely Pascal. Oh man, like that's an easy one. Like even though they could be a pretty decent team, but you know, yeah,
this life comes at you. This life comes at you fast right there for Indiana.
And I don't know about nobody talking about some trade destination to end up in Indiana.
I don't. I mean, Nimhard can play.
Them guys got the they got to step up.
Is Nimhard?
Them guys they got gonna have to step up. Them guys they got to step up. They got to step up. Them guys that they
Is
got.
is is Nimhard going to be if is Nimhard going to be your point guard 82 games? Like he could do it. He could. Is he going to be the starting everyday point successful? I think he's a hell of a 6-man, 7-man.
But as a
You know,
starter,
but he gonna have to be on some Jalen Brunson shit if that team gonna be if that team like he gonna have to be Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean?
then you got a whole nother problem.
Benedict Mathurin gonna have to, Benedict Mathurin gonna have this may be Benedict Mathurin's breakout year. Because
Like
he should move into the starting lineup with Halliburton.
What was the guy that played like in the bubble that was getting busy for Indiana? What's his name? TJ what?
McConnell?
No, it was TJ. Remember the guy in the bubble that was getting busy for the Pacers?
TJ McConnell.
Was it Hunter or McCollum?
He was getting busy this year.
No, the black dude. It was a black dude.
TJ McConnell.
I'm at to check and see.
Hunter played for somebody. Now TJ McConnell, a white dude. In the bubble,
no.
You talking about Victor Oladipo?
No, in the bubble. Remember the guy that was going back and forth with Jimmy Butler?
Oh,
TJ Warren.
Talking about TJ Warren.
TJ Warren. Yeah. If homie the guy you just said can have a TJ Warren moment, then maybe
he's done. He's done.
No, I'm not talking about TJ Warren. I'm talking about the guy that you said.
He's done.
No. I'm talking about the guy you said.
Yeah.
What's the guy you said after
Benedict? Yeah, Benedict. Yeah.
If he can have a TJ Warren moment, a TJ Warren bubble moment.
Yeah, Benedict.
It may be something, because TJ Warren, like, he had a little moment in the bubble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, now, see, he was busting ass. Yeah, they were busting ass. They shouldn't play playoffs. What I'm saying is, can they do it too? Benedict is a scorer. TJ McConnell is a scorer. Nimhard is a scorer. But Halliburton is the point guard for that team. He's the guard. He's the guy that can get all the scores into position. He get all the scores open and shit. It's gonna be a bunch of guys going one-on-one, but Halliburton put them in their place. He put them in order and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's important.
Yeah, as the facilitator. He's the facilitator.
That's extremely important.
Yeah, you need
to all the
when you got somebody like him that would make his own bucket. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. So we can put them on the cook list. Boston. Matter of fact, what you think Boston cook?
No, and we ain't even got into Miles Turner being gone. You ain't got. We ain't got into that.
I mean, do you think he left because he was tired of his name being on the trade block?
I don't really know why that dude left. It really didn't make sense. Something, or maybe he was like, "Man, Halliburton gone. I'm gone."
That too. I mean,
maybe he didn't want the pressure. I don't know what happened. I don't know why that happened. I'm not really sure. I didn't see that coming, bro. Or maybe he know they're about to pay Halliburton, and I guess Pascal. I don't know what I'm really that one was out of left field.
I mean,
you just went to the championship and you left the team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did he feel like because his name stayed on the trade block, like because like his name ain't on the trade block for like the last 3-4 years as trade bait. Like, and you just go to basically replace
To LA.
Brook
Yeah.
Lopez.
Like to Lakers. I remember.
I mean, I'm saying you go to Milwaukee to replace Brook Lopez. To basically be a
If
younger, faster.
Phoenix guy body, TJ Warren was a killer too, but it's like the league didn't want him to be great or something. My bad,
Nah,
Pop, my
that's
bad.
true. You can see. Nah, you can see. You ain't tell no lie. Yeah. Hold on, wait. Nah, you ain't. There was no lie told what you just said right there. Word. It was like the league didn't want him to be great. As soon as the shit was over, and somehow he became a bum all over again after getting
He was
busy in the
busting ass. He was busting ass in Phoenix.
word.
He was busting ass in Phoenix too, bro. It was just he was one of them dudes like it's like I don't know. It's like he just like Beasley. Like it's like why he can score on these teams for more than a year or two.
They ain't want to let
You
him.
know what
You
I
know what
mean?
it was.
Now Warren was dropping buckets at Wisconsin. TJ Warren was busting ass at Wisconsin.
Certain guys, they want to put him in a box, and if
But
you
yeah,
want to get out
that's
that bitch,
but
you may have to go overseas. I'm sorry, you may have to go overseas. It's just that until you go over there and get busy and bring you back. I look at this shit like sometimes with hoopers that you know is like, what the fuck happened? Um, no bullshit. Don't force it. Go overseas. Remember, you got to look like the NBA still got Vince McMahon over there. And if you think that you better than some of the niggas that they got, well, go over there to the Indians and make so much noise that they got to come see you. This is what it is. Being for real with you. Word. And you gotta make it worth my motherfucking while. Word. So you come back like AJ Styles and take over, have a run. You know what I'm saying? But if not, like is everybody they don't have plans for everybody, bro. The plans you got, they don't have for you.
like Kenneth.
They said NBA do so many players dirty.
Yeah,
Like
they don't have plans for everybody.
yo, you know what happened? It's so fucked up to say like I'm gonna say it, T. Fuck, I'm gonna say it. The league kind of passed him by for a minute and then came back to it like you need guys like him. Or hustle guys that dunk on you, run the floor, play defense. You know what I'm saying? Call out all the plays, set crazy screens, can make the mid-range shot, but once you eliminate the mid-range shot for him, it's fucked up. A little free throw line shot. You telling him he can only shoot like maybe one or two of those. If not, if you ain't shooting a three or dunking, like kind of run him out the league, and they ran him out of the NBA. Shit crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to copy this shit. This is why like this is my bad. I'm gonna do it. You guys that don't know basketball, everybody ain't Steph Curry. Everybody ain't Dame Lillard. Everybody ain't Klay Thompson. Who else? Everybody ain't Trey Young. Anybody else, T? Kevin Durant. Like, yeah. Like, you guys are not that. Like, listen, it takes so, like, oh my fucking God. You guys do not know how many shots you got to put up. You don't know. You don't know. You literally, if don't nobody love you like that, you're going to pay somebody unless the coaches are you nice like that. Somebody will be maybe two people for you to shoot 500 to 1,000 a clip, and then go run up and down the court doing wind sprints, doing suicides, running up the stairs, running down the stairs, layup drill, right hand, left hand. Shoot, you shoot 10 free throws with your right hand. You never know if you get hurt. You shoot 10 free throws with your left hand. Then you shoot 100 free throws in 10 clip settings. What do you know about that? Then you make shots you make 10 to 20 shots from each spot where you're comfortable at. Then you make 20 shots from where you're not comfortable at. You don't need no art. You know where you're not comfortable at. You niggas just don't know. And that's just regular shit that I used to do. So if you want to shoot like Steph Curry, that's 4,000 or 5,000 shots a week. You want to shoot like Dame, it's 4,000 or 5,000 shots a week. Like the guys that we like that I named, it's a lot of shots, bro. A lot. Enough weightlifting, enough calisthenics to keep you at this, because you don't want to be too strong, you want to be too weak. You don't want to chump, you want to shoot it. Like I know how, bro. I'm gonna shoot. Like you see the like T. You hoop. You see the lock in the elbow. I'm a shooter, bro. And the release is like, bro, like you like nothing, but you have to have it has to roll off your fingers. And you need no thumb action. No thumb action. You're shooting the ball with your fucking fingers. If you ever played ball before, and you ever had a shooting coach that told you you only use your thumb and not your palm. You shoot the ball with your fingers. So this left hand right here should have everything locked, and you push that motherfucker right in. Man, but if you want to, but everybody ain't fucking got that. And then there's scorers. There's guys that once they get in the groove, get out their fucking way. Just give them the ball, get out their way. Fuck your shooting, fuck your dribble, fuck your passing. Give him the ball, get the fuck out the way. He hot right now. Utilize that. His shot don't look like it's supposed to go in. Don't matter, it's going in, right? 8 in a row, right? Couple and ones. We up 12. What the fuck you trying to take the ball out of his hand for? Till he want to pass it to you. Fuck wrong with y'all, man? Word. Is the leg kick, he's shooting it. I don't give a fuck. Is it going in? Is he hot right now? So he missed 2, 3 in a row. Time out, run it up. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas. Y'all don't know. Say NBA is basketball. If you don't know basketball, I'm just saying. My bad, T.
Yeah.
My bad, but I'm just saying, like, you want to know, like, nigga, there's certain shit that you do that don't just think that they just letting some of these players go out there. Like, they see.
It was something else, nigga.
Like, he said, was outside of Bynum and Shaq, it seemed like centers go to LA to die. No. I'll say this. When you building a team around certain players, you know, if a certain like it's got to make sense for you to go there, right? And it's just it's no knock on LeBron, but there's certain type of players that he needs, or like not saying certain type of player that he wants. And if you don't, if you knew that you wasn't, I don't care what they offered you. If you knew that you want to do something else, you shouldn't have went there. So If you're not ready to go there and do your role to the max, don't go do it. That's what I say. Don't get mad and start talking shit about him later. You know what I'm saying? So uh DeAndre Ayton going there and be truly honest with you. Tia tell you this. I may be the one who's saying it. I was calling him. I thought he could be the second coming of David Robinson, but he don't want the responsibility. So him going over there and playing with the Lakers, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be great there because his pick and pop. He's gonna make the shot. May not be a three, but he's gonna make the shot. Him rolling to the basket gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing. Like
I just realized the baseball bat.
I'm saying, God body. Christian Wood, like guys gotta be willing to let you get it popping. That's all I'm saying. When other guys gotta get their numbers and shit like that, they get different. Just being real with you. I don't know what happened. Coaching, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I ain't arguing with you. I'm just saying, like, he was. I was like, I thought that when they got him in LA, I was like, yeah, it might be a problem. I don't know. I ain't gonna argue with anybody, but it's just, man, is it coaching? Are you willing to stand up to a certain somebody and say, hey, man, hell no, right? But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna kick me out. But what the hell we were talking about? I thought we were talking about DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton, like, because he going to the Lakers, and because remember what your God body said. It seemed like outside of Bynum and Shaq, centers go to LA to die. Before we cook the East Coast, he brought up Christian Wood.
Yeah. Houston, like when Christian Wood was in Houston, the league thought he was good. I did too, right? But the people in the Rockets were saying he a bad player. You know what I mean? Type shit. But you really couldn't see it. But I damn sure saw it in LA though. Like he don't play no defense, and that's probably because he's small as fuck, playing center.
Christian Wood, you
right?
think he'll power forward?
Man, that man was like a fucking small forward in college, bro. I remember Christian Wood. The NBA turned him to a damn center, man. He wasn't no damn center. Christian Wood wasn't no damn center in college. Bro, I remember Christian Wood, bro, Indiana, bro.
So you think
Bro,
Matt
wasn't no fucking center, dog? That dude that dude used to get buckets like Kevin Durant.
So you see him as like a stretch forward that you can build around. On some real shit.
Now that's pop. Count what you was just saying, bro. The NBA be wanting you to do some shit that they want you to do. Christian Wood was a three, maybe four in college. He was a 3-4. He was a 3-4. He was a 4. He was a 4 when your center sat on the bench. You know what I mean? He was a 4 when the center sat on the bench and the power forward moved to center. You know what I'm saying? And he moved down to the 4.
Hey, God body.
Man, that man like 6'7", bro. He's 6'7".
Hey, God body. We try to stay out of that, but if it's baby mama drama, I don't know. But if he's 6'7", because they're trying to make it seem like he's 7 feet tall. They try to make it seem like he's 7 feet tall, dude.
God body, I ain't know that, God body. You just told me something on that. I ain't know that.
Like, yeah, if it's that, then you know.
7 foot nothing, bro. Christian Wood.
You know what I'm saying? We doing it's different. It's different.
I don't
Man.
even care. I don't even care if his Google say he's 7 foot, bro. Dude is not 7 foot at nothing, bro. Look at him on the court next. Look at him on the court next to other people. That man is not 7 foot at all.
I'm trying. Here's the problem. I'm trying to. They don't be putting nigga in the game. They don't be putting nigga in the game.
He said, "I'm trying to."
They don't be putting nigga in the game. Somebody hurt. I'm like, what the fuck, right?
He had an injury though. Now I think about it, y'all. Hey, y'all. I know what it was, y'all. I know what it is, y'all. I know what it is. He had an injury. Remember, he had like a he got to LA and then he got hurt. He hurt something. It's like serious. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's something.
Bro, he was getting busy before he got hurt. That's what I'm saying.
That's what.
See, Godbody saying Wood is 7 feet. See,
Wood is 7 feet.
But I do not know if he had a growth spurt in between going from college to the league, because he looked like something.
Maybe he did. Yeah, that shit happens sometimes. Because
he was dunking all over niggas on alley-oops.
I mean, that would explain why they tried to move him to.
All of a sudden, he wasn't hooping anymore. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Real talk. And then it was like he had an injury. I'm like, what the fuck?
Christian Wood probably one of them 7 foot niggas with shoes on. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably 6'9.5". You know what I mean? Put shoes on, he give him 2 inches, right? He get up to 6'11.5". So they call him 7 foot, some shit like that. Because without shoes, I'm 6'1.5". But when you see me walking around on the street, I look every bit of 6'4", 6'3", because you know I got shoes on. I'm 6'1 3/4". But if I put shoes on, I'm at least 6'3.5". You know what I mean?
Depending the shoes or the boots I put on. If I put on a pair of Timbs, nigga, I'm definitely 6. You definitely 6'4".
Like no shoes, I'm 6'1".
But if you wearing a pair of Timbs,
I'm 6'4" without shoes on. You know what I'm saying? So if I put shoes on, I get a little crazy. Now imagine me playing football in cleats. I look like fucking Will Chamberlain out there.
Oh shit!
But so, yeah, man, if Wood was 7 foot, he most definitely 7 foot with shoes on.
So let's get back to the East. Who you got in the East this year, bro? Because this ain't gonna take long to cook on this, but who you got in the East? Real talk. I know you got Orlando.
You said that.
I know you got Orlando. I ain't even gonna, I know you got Orlando.
I'll tell you what I want to talk about in the East real quick before we get into who I got. Because they'll say, nigga, I can't even answer questions because he's so right. Think about it. Boston is depleted with injury. The Pacers depleted with injury. Orlando, nigga, if they could get it, if they could get it together, nigga got a shot. You know, nigga, that was the 4th seed this year, wasn't it? The 4th seed this year. Orlando.
That's what I see. Nigga, I said Orlando. I said you already get Orlando. I said you got Orlando. I said Orlando.
Let me answer your question. Let me try to answer your. Let me think for it.
Go ahead.
Let me try to answer your question. Let's see. Let me look at this. Man. Orlando, bro. The Pistons, Orlando, Detroit. It's gonna be one of these young teams. The NBA is setting us up for the Knicks. Pop. Boston hurt. Pacers hurt. It's gonna be Knicks versus Orlando in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I can't argue Knicks
versus Orlando.
I mean Cleveland. No, we can't forget about Cleveland. Can't forget about Cleveland. So it go Orlando. It we going no.
I so forgot about Cleveland, boy.
So Cleveland
like the best regular season team in the world.
So we got Orlando, Knicks, Cleveland, Detroit, That's the top four that we think about. Yeah, but that gets you seeding. That gets you seeding
Cleveland just
in the
got
East. Like you don't
God
like.
body. That's the same thing I said, God body.
Nah, they're great, but like the seeding, like or where you get at. You know what I'm saying? And you may not get the matchup that you want going into the damn playoff. And it just is what it is. It ain't no knock on nobody how you feel or nothing like that. But you definitely want home court advantage as much as possible, and you want to be playing the you know what I'm saying, the teams that you know that you match up great against. You do not want to be playing teams that you do not match up against, and they can beat your ass. You don't want no Golden State Dallas shit.
Cleveland. I think Cleveland goes so hard in the regular season. By the time it's late in the season, they be banged the fuck up.
They're gonna have
That's
to
why I
figure
think
that shit
Cleveland
out,
problem is.
bro. They gotta figure that shit out, bro. They gotta figure it out on some real shit. You gotta
Yeah.
figure it out. Hey, one was good.
Hey,
Oh man.
one, what's good, nigga? You need to be up here.
Matter of
You need
fact,
to be up here, nigga.
A1.
He said Warriors versus Mavs will be an interesting matchup in the West.
Yeah. But we got A1. We got about 40 more minutes. Link for A1 real quick. You want to pull up? Link for A1
Warriors
real
and
quick.
Mavs out the West, you think? You think? Hold on, wait. You think? Are you just saying in general, or you say like? Hold on, wait. OKC is coming out of that West. Are y'all saying OKC not coming out these West?
Oh
That's
shit.
what I'm
Hold
hearing.
on. Matter of fact, my fault, y'all.
Or you
A1.
just saying? Or you saying
A1.
this?
A1. This for you, A1. For over in the chat, this for A1 real quick. Because he gotta explain what he just said. And he said I put it in your chat, T. A1, you gotta explain that. You gotta explain that. Bring your muscle bound ass up here and explain that. Nope. I'm gonna delete your comment if you don't pull up and.
I thought Dunn was gonna do that.
Nope. I'm gonna delete it if you don't pull up here. Nope. I'm gonna delete it. You got nope. Nope.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. What time is it?
Mavs.
You not up here by up here.
I know what
Nah,
he's looking.
you got 2 minutes, A1.
Looking at.
Nah, he got to pull up. Nah, but I'm gonna delete that comment too.
I gotta see if.
Oh, okay. All right, nah, I'm gonna leave your comment up there. All right. You lucky. I'm gonna leave you alone. You got it. And you. All right. So I ain't about to argue too much with you. All right. All right. Now I'm just joking though. But on some real shit. You said now OKC not coming out of the West. The teams are healthy. I don't know, man. Like you got to give them the respect and the chance. That's just what it is. You said y'all.
He's a guard and a cool player, but I'm not a fan of him.
He's a cool player, but
yeah.
Hey, A1 on some real shit. This is gonna be reoccurring.
That team just not built.
A1, this is gonna be reoccurring. This is gonna be every week, maybe twice a week, but this is gonna be reoccurring. Trust, yeah, it's gonna be reoccurring. Trust and believe. Word. This is gonna be reoccurring because, be truly honest with you, this is helping me, not T. He you know what I'm saying. This is just free shit out during the week because he said it. He was gonna jump the weekend. So this is just like he. This is me bothering him throughout the week.
Nuggets and Celtics. Now, A1, y'all thought the same thing about the Celtics on everything. Y'all thought that about the Celtics. I ain't gonna lie though. They did though. They did say the same thing about the. I mean, Nuggets. Y'all said that about the Nuggets. I did think the Celtics was gonna be, a little. I thought it was gonna last a little longer with the Celtics. That's why I meant to say Nuggets. I knew the Nuggets weren't gonna be, I knew the Nuggets weren't gonna, be the dominant team in the league forever. And I knew that shit was happening. Now Boston, I am a little surprised that they fell apart the way they did. I am a little surprised at the Boston joint, but I saw the Nuggets joint coming though. I saw the Nuggets joint coming. The Celtics most definitely caught me a little off guard with them,
And they had a
with
fire
what happened
sale
with them
too.
this past year.
They had a fire sale too. They had a little fire sale. Niggas is going from over there. Outside the
Yeah,
injury.
they are having a fire sale.
Word. For real.
Yeah,
That's
A1,
not
though. I was saying A1, like the Cavs just not built. The Cavs not built for a championship run. Not saying that the players not good. It's like the injury history of their team says that they're not built. The pounding that the starters take throughout the season says that they're not built. That's why Tom Thibodeau had to lead the Knicks, right? They say
yeah,
because Thibs can get you there, but they say his players are a little too tired to finish it
my
out.
nigga,
You
bro.
got to build the right team to get you there. You really
T, have
want
I
you
not been
really want
saying
a
that
bunch
shit
of
to
young
you?
dudes. Go ahead.
Have I not been saying that shit to you? That Tom Thibodeau, he's like the best, worst coach ever. Like, cause he just beats the shit out. Like, think about all the players he beat the shit out of. You beat the shit out of
Hold on,
Derrick Rose.
phone call.
Like the nigga, you beat the shit out of Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying? Beat the shit out of like a lot of players. Like dang, like that Chicago team definitely had no disrespect, but it definitely had like the upset, like how people thought Indiana was gonna be. Chicago was definitely constructed better to beat that Miami team. But Thibodeau is so built on old school basketball that he wants to beat the shit out of old. Like
So
you got to use the bench. So like a coach coming
he
in like a
said,
fast
so
paced,
all
like
these
a
injured mother keep wearing low tops.
yeah. I mean, like listen, I get what you're trying to say, like, but you got to have some give and take with these players nowadays, man, because they paying them too much money, bro, and they got too much power for you not to be able to compromise with these fucking players. So if you can be able to let them play how they want to play a little bit, just hey man, can you, you know, a little give and take. I get that, your brand telling you to play this, like wear them shits after. You know what I'm saying? At wear them shits at the press conference and the post conference. But in the game, like, can you please wear the damn shits that I know you're gonna be safe in, even if you fall down and roll your ankle? Some nigga out here riding like crazy. To tears fuck around and play it started. Yeah, yeah, bro. It's a thing when it comes to that.
He said in the 4 8 minute game. Yeah, you got to build. Yeah, but you ain't lying though, man. You got to stay healthy. Just by being healthy,
You can't, yeah, man. Like
stay
everybody,
healthy
like
at the right goddamn time. Because if OKC got there,
like OKC can get back, like, but the to be truly honest with you, the East is completely wide open. There's nothing nobody can do about that. It's completely wide. And you talking about if Westbrook goes, if he goes to Milwaukee, I think like then you start talking about building, like just putting shooters
to
around them.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, then it's just talking about building shooters around them. Become a different story. And now I guarantee you Westbrook gonna be like you're gonna see a different Giannis because he ain't gotta make every fucking play. And Westbrook is like he ain't no bitch. And I don't think Giannis. I think Giannis is gonna respect it because that's his MVP coming in. You got two MVP caliber players on a team, literally, factually. Like, even though I ain't got no chip, I've been there before at a young age. Like, yo, bro, you want to get back? I want to get back. Like, let's go. Like, trust me on this. You'll see some different shit. But if he goes to Houston, like I don't know if he wants to go to Houston. Like, that's you're gonna go back to Houston and play with. I get it, but you're gonna play with KD. I don't know. Like, the Giannis shit may be more tempting because he's so competitive. He may have like top 10, top 15, two of the most athletic players in the NBA right now on your damn team with Russell Westbrook and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He get
That's
more.
rough.
He get more. He get more opportunities in Milwaukee too.
Yep. Because all they're gonna put is shooters around them. I mean, I'll be real with you, like
Does Drew
Doc,
Holiday?
like
Does
they'll get Doc.
Drew Holiday?
Hell yeah, Drew Holiday goes back if they work it out, and he know how to play around both of them, and they get Doc another ring while he just sit there. They don't listen to him because I guarantee you, Westbrook and Giannis can coach the team into like let's stop playing. Maybe the assistant coaches will be able to, you know what I'm saying, get the bench players and the corner niggas like be where you're supposed to be at. But yeah, Doc gonna coach into it. If Westbrook over there right now, the way the East looking, yeah, Milwaukee can definitely be in there. They can go from 5th to 1 out the East. How I look at it, be truly honest with you, the teams that like no trust in Philly, no trust in
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Like we saying Boston cook, we saying Indiana cook. No trust in Chicago. No trust in Atlanta. Heat culture. Maybe so, maybe not. Um, we ain't worried about the Hornets. Did I say Brooklyn already? Who else in the East? Outside of the powerhouses that we said, New York, Detroit.
Yeah, we consider that we
I
consider
said,
a threat.
yeah, threat
But I
outside of New
really
York.
don't know to answer. Bro, I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think about as constructed, man. I would have to go as constructed is going to be fucking Orlando. Bro, I'm going Orlando Pistons, bro. I think it's some new blood coming out the East.
That's
I
what
think
I'm
it's some new
saying.
blood
So
coming out the East.
outside of the top four, we was talking
I think
about
it's new blood coming
Orlando.
out.
So we got Orlando, Detroit, New York, and what was the other? What was the fourth team? Orlando, Detroit, New York, Cleveland. Cleveland. Okay, boom. So outside of those four, right now, if Milwaukee can get Westbrook, they definitely fifth. And knocking on the door if they build a team right and play right, that they can go from fifth to first in the East. But the East is wide open because Boston's cooked. Pacers cooked. You're not worried about the Bulls. You're not worried about the Hawks.
Milwaukee could probably Milwaukee could probably
Not
Miles
worried about
Turner.
the
Yeah, Miles
Nets.
Turner,
Yeah, with Miles Turner
Giannis,
too. So we're not worried
Russell.
about the Nets. I'm counting other teams that not worried about the niggas gonna run through the Nets, the Hornets. Um, Those are like 16 that you probably gonna run through. But what the maybe you got the Heat, blah 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 blah. That's like it, right? Yeah, that's it.
You counting
Yeah,
the Heat? I don't know.
yeah. I said the Heat. Yeah, the Heat. That's it. The Heat is the wild card. Like, and then what are you building off of? So you have the top four, and you can take it how you want it. Cleveland, New York, Orlando, and damn, I keep fucking shit up. Detroit, yeah. So you have those four.
It's only
Then
about
you
like
have
5 or 6. Only about like 5 or 6 teams. And Boston and Indiana not in it at this point.
yeah. So
At this point, Boston and Indy not in it. East
I
most
don't think I
definitely,
missed some
East
teams.
most
Yeah,
definitely up for grabs. Actually, bro, with the West,
I said
it's gonna
Washington.
be who can
That's
put
the
the
only team
best
I
team
forgot
together to
about.
beat OKC.
That's the team I forgot about. Damn, another bum ass team that they can beat Washington. The, the Wizards. I forgot about the Wizards. See, another team that can beat. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're gonna play 3-4 times a year, depending on where you at. Like when you think about Orlando, you're gonna play them at least. You're gonna play Washington, the Celtics, the Pacers, the Hawks, the Bulls, the Hornets, the Wizards. You're gonna play them niggas at least 3-4 times a year. You know those is 2 to 3 wins, the 4 wins. Well, you know what I'm saying? Just like, come on, let's be real. Well, that's because if you think about it that way, the finals this year was what it was. The teams that you thought should have been there or should have been there, the reason that they wasn't there, health issues. And let's be real, let's stop crippling some of these players. Let them play. Let your bench players play, bro. Like you got guys on the bench that was collegiate stars. You want them to be corner boys. No. That's why I say that like well, I don't know about T, but I think Kevin Durant about to coast to like between 26 to 30 points a game this year. Easy. No problem. Because he protected behind so many, as you say, AAU players. Because I mean, come on, God body. If you know hooping, you want to take it all the way back. You know, for a minute, all these like a lot of these kids about to be pros. All they was AAU kids. It is what it
Yeah.
is. We knew that. We ran through the AAU phase, but we didn't like it. We said we talked about it, but the kids coming up after this generation is gonna be different. It was kids that played AAU and they won state, regions, national. You know what I'm saying? So it got back to it after like people knew like AAU kids were just paid for. You figure that shit out. That's a different story. But when it comes to that East, man, I mean, yeah, to be truly honest with you guys about it, if I was giddy, I'd definitely be trying to get the fuck up out of there. Unless you're gonna pay me max money, that's different. Then I'm trying to. If you're gonna pay me max money, I'll take a little pay cut for you to get somebody over here for me to play with, so I can make some noise. Because I am, I have my little dirt on me, but I am a good looking little white boy from the Midwest. If I can get a little bit over here with me, and Chicago is a major market, the shit can change. Shit have changed. Real talk. Or you will be added on too, and it'll make the East stronger as it should be. Because in the West, we talking about Clippers are a playoff team. Houston looks crazy. OKC, uh, Lakers. Um, this is in no order. Dallas, um, San Antonio. What else? Who else? Out the West. Um, Possibly Memphis. Um,
Appreciate that, man. Now we in some trouble too. Yeah, that's what we missed, Paul. We in trouble too. I mean, I want to talk about that too. We in some fucking trouble, my boy. And I know you said we not. I know you said we not, but yes, the fuck we is. We in some fucking trouble, my boy.
team.
We missed.
There was already three.
We in trouble.
The Lakers.
Yes.
Hold on, wait. To be truthfully honest with you, so I got 7. If nobody leaves Sacramento, if they get a point guard, Sacramento could be a problem.
Zach LaVine should come to fucking Memphis.
See, there's the thing where you got to start worrying about trades and everything like that, right? So, and if unless he goes over there, I got Sacramento. If you don't come to play, you don't play hard. You got Portland because they play hard and they're young. Pelicans. So outside of OKC, Houston, Dallas, Lakers, Spurs, Clippers. If there's no trade made with the Kings, yeah, man. Man. There'll be a lot of competitive things over there where we looking at the East. There's the 4 and then maybe a 5th if Westbrook actually goes to Milwaukee. And then everybody outside on the West definitely got to beat, because you're only playing East Coast teams twice. You definitely got to win at least one. You want both of those games against certain East Coast teams. So the East is definitely wide the fuck open. So if I was Westbrook, back to the conversation at hand.
Extremely.
I would definitely, if I was Westbrook, going to Milwaukee, knowing how I'm playing and how I'm feeling. I don't want to just play a certain role. I'm definitely going over there. Word. I'm gonna go over there and run with Giannis real quick.
Drop the link in the chat, Pop.
Where, in your chat?
In your chat.
In my chat? Okay.
In your chat. He just Spurs making the playoffs this year. God body.
He asking the question. Like I'm saying, yeah.
Bro, this what I was saying, bro. The Spurs got soap, bro. The Spurs got 3 Russell Westbrooks in the backcourt. I mean it in a good way, like no hating shit. Like, bro, they got Fox, Castle, and they just drafted the boy from Rutgers, Harper's son, Ron Harper's son. And they just drafted Ron Harper's son. Bro, them folks ass is finna be running niggas out the damn gym. And you got Wemby long tall ass running with them.
Go to Wemby, yeah, go to Wemby.
Bro, that team right there gonna look like a fucking track team.
Did Chris Paul leave? Or is he still over there? See, that's when you start. Like, listen, man. Like San Antonio with Fox and Wemby, if they don't go to the playoffs, that's just underrated. Like, you made the trade for no fucking reason. To have Fox and Wemby, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You gotta go to the playoffs. Nothing else to say about it. Nothing else to say about that shit. Like, you gotta go to the playoffs in the West. You gotta make a statement. Bro, because you definitely know OKC. But I ain't gonna say definitely. I definitely want to see how they come out because we seen what happened with certain teams after winning the chip. They come out a little lax days ago, and shit ain't the same. You feel me? Like yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I think that's better right there. Yeah, but it's definitely where shit be niggas be lax days ago, coming back after winning. Like, but I don't know if OKC gonna be like that because they built different. So
Who you talking about? OKC?
I'm just saying, like when it comes to like he was saying, do you think that the Spurs are making the playoffs? Like, man, they better make the playoffs. Ain't no way they should not make the motherfucking playoffs.
Yeah, OKC making the playoff.
No, I'm talking about the
They making
Spurs.
the playoff.
If the Spurs don't make the playoffs,
Oh, the Spurs.
yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't make the playoffs, that's a trade for nothing.
I I I say this: if the Spurs do make the playoffs, I think they still a year ahead of schedule, right?
Yeah,
Like I keep comparing them to Orlando, but like Orlando made the playoffs the year before last, they was ahead of schedule. You know what I'm saying? They made it last year, and they scared Boston in the first round.
definitely.
You know what I mean? Got a couple games off them. I think if the Spurs make it next year, they're ahead of schedule. Right? I ain't expecting them to. I'm not expecting them to make a whole. I'm expecting them to be a play-in team next year. You know what I mean? But if they manage to,
T, come on, T. Like,
be a
all right,
top
well,
seed.
all right, go ahead. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Now go ahead, go. Now go ahead, because somebody just called me.
Okay, when it comes to them right now, right, out of the moves that was made, right, we saying Orlando because Orlando got your guy. They got Bane. It ain't gonna take too much. It ain't gonna take too much time for them to damn work that shit out. That's gonna be crazy. So that's in the East. So when it comes to the West, right, and you already said that you won't. And I said that y'all gonna be good with Memphis. You like, nah, you ain't feeling it. So if San Antonio is not a top 6 seed with Fox and Wemby and the team that they got, man, bro, nah, no, no. Why did you trade him? What the fuck you get him for then? Just being truly honest with you, when we're looking at OKC, Houston Rockets, if you want to say the Lakers, I ain't call. I'm just saying OKC, Rockets, Lakers, Clippers, Dallas. If you don't have the Spurs in there, you go along probably like the Kings. Who else? Like who else is in there to like you for you to have? There's nobody else in there. Like we know Phoenix is blowing shit up. Memphis, you could have Memphis in there. Like if they figure out how to play it, like because they got a lot of this is a lot of length over there. You still got Denver. Like if unless they have unless Minnesota. See, look, yeah, Minnesota. Like, see, it's a lot, man. So let's go back to it. I forgot about Minnesota. OKC, Minnesota, Houston, Clippers, Lakers. West is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Clippers, Lakers, Mavs. You don't got the Spurs in there with them. That's six right there. Easy. Kings, if they don't get rid of nobody, or if they make the right trade, seven, blah, blah, blah. How the Pelicans could look, should look, eight in there. Um, could the Jazz be like there's like the West just way more competitive than the East. It is what the fuck it is, man. Be truly honest with you. This is what it is. So I feel like if they don't get in the playoffs, it's definitely not a good look. I feel like it's a regression. Because why would you get De'Aaron Fox for what? What's the point? What's the reason? It makes no sense if you're not pairing them with their team to get uh to get into the playoffs and win. Because even though we talk about the money shit and we listen to people talk about the money shit, San Antonio was used to win the championship in a what you would call I don't even know how you would call San Antonio market, but you get it. So I just don't understand what we talking about here. And it seemed to be the shit is back and forth fucking okay. Now everything seems to be good. Because it was just down, now everything is up. This shit don't make no sense. This has been fun. Um, let me get to you. Let me see what's up real quick before because maybe like 10 minutes left. Oh, okay. See, that's why. All right. Well, pull up real quick so we can. Let me see. Now I'm talking to this nigga. But that's how I feel about this shit, right? We got like 10 minutes. I think T about to pull up and he gonna give his thoughts and everything. Cause he was walking. He wasn't in the crib. Like when he walking and shit like that, and he be on StreamYard on your phone. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. That shit murders the battery on your phone. Word, I would never like if you ain't gonna be up there more than 10, 15, 20 minutes, that should be killing your battery on your phone. I don't even care if it's charging. It either kill the charger or the phone. Trust me, I know. Trust me. So, um, but yeah, with the East, it's so like if Westbrook goes to Milwaukee, oh man, he go there on a 1 year deal or something. The next year he could get one of them LeBron year deals where they paying him because Milwaukee just got money to spare. Definitely, Milwaukee could just seem to have money to spare. They just be giving the money away. Think about they're paying two coaches that they don't have multi-million dollars. They're paying Dame $113 million. Like they guaranteed the rest of his contract, and they cut him. So just think about it. My fault, yeah. But just saying, when you think about it, Milwaukee definitely needs some because that roster is looking. Um, Getting Westbrook over there because he would fit in perfectly with that team. Because night in and night out, he's gonna come and play. I think Giannis gonna respect that. And I think, me personally, right? Me personally, I'm telling you, Giannis definitely has to Giannis definitely needs somebody to where he don't got to make all the plays. That's a fact. But
Yo,
yeah, before we get up out of here, bro, when it comes to the East, like it's wide open. And I was also saying that if the Spurs don't make the playoffs, it's a it's regression. Why did you trade for De'Aaron Fox? You feel what I'm saying? Why you trade for Fox if you ain't gonna make the playoffs at least this year? What was the reason for that?
say it again, fool.
Like, why would you trade for De'Aaron Fox if you ain't gonna make the playoffs this year? If you ain't gonna make a strong push?
Yeah, yeah. The Fox move most definitely was a push for the playoffs. Well, I'm looking at like them young pieces. Well, when I think about it, Keldon Johnson been there. That's a veteran. They should make the playoffs. They should make the playoffs if they going. If they going where they think they should go, they should make the playoffs for sure.
And the East is wide open. And what Westbrook would look like with Milwaukee before we get up out of here? How you feel about that?
Uh, considering considering that the East banged up, if Westbrook do go to Milwaukee, that'll put them right there with the top team. They may be the top team if they get Westbrook. They may be the even adding Miles Turner. If you add Westbrook with Giannis, these people got to get benched. Like I feel like they need some bench depth, but that starting five will definitely get them a chance to compete. If you throw in, when you throw in Kyle Kuzma and Gary Trent Jr., I guess, right? Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah.
They're top 4 seed. They're top 4 seed this year.
Well, I wouldn't give them top 4 because you got what? New York, Orlando, Detroit, and Cleveland. They on the outside looking into that.
I wouldn't put Detroit. I wouldn't necessarily say Detroit in front of them off the walk. You know. If you get Turner and Westbrook with Giannis and Kuzma, and you still behind Detroit, something wrong.
Well, Detroit got a team that they already know, like they ain't got to build no chemistry. Like Milwaukee gonna have to get it together. That's why I would say they be on the outside looking in, going into the late runnings of the playoffs, late February, early March. That's just me though. Yeah, because we got everybody else looking like it ain't gonna work. And nobody, like everybody else is hurt, banged up. We don't trust them. You niggas, if you make the playoffs, we know y'all just hanging on by a thread. Real talk. The Atlantas, the Heat may be number 6 or number 5, but outside of that, Indiana no, Boston no, Brooklyn no, the Hornets no, Wizards no, Hawks no. So coming out the East, like we know any of them teams I just said, probably they just making it, they go to the playoffs for, I guess, exposure for the team. Outside of that, it's a 4 to 5 man race, maybe 6. Everybody else, and not even 5-man race, maybe coming out of the East, especially this year. But anything else you want to say before we get up out of here, bro? And y'all remember, this is weekly. This is weekly, baby. We're gonna run this up weekly on y'all.
Nah, man, good show. Good show. Appreciate it. I'm probably about to go live on my side. I gotta make some bets and shit for today. Gotta get my shit
Yeah,
together.
definitely. Yo, y'all was over here on the playback, man. Make sure, next time we gonna save a good 30-minute segment on how you can run the bets up, because niggas be talking about, yo, Pop, do you know somebody? I keep telling them, but we gonna run it up on that. We definitely gonna run a 30-minute on what you feeling on boxing, baseball, and everything. I'm gonna be quiet. But make sure y'all go over there. Yo, Southern T Boxing. Go over there and make sure you get it, man. Word. He got everything you need on the parlays, whatever, ups and downs, he got it. And on that note, man, we up out of here.